Hi everyone, welcome to the AI Enablement Learning Series. Have you ever asked a chatbot something and it gave you a confident but totally wrong answer? That is called as hallucination. So, how to fix that? Very simple by means of RAG. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. To make this simple, just imagine a closed book exam. You rely only on your memory, right? So you might forget details. That's like a normal AI model. But consider an open book examination. You can look things up in a textbooks before answering. That is RAG. Let's understand what this RAG is in detail. RAG is simply an AI that looks things up before it answers. It uses its language skills plus external information from your own documents like FAQs, policies, or manuals. So the answer is always specific and also up to date. Why do we need this when we have general LLMs like ChatGPT? We need this because general LLMs don't automatically know the company's latest rules or updated information, etc. So RAG plugs in your sources to keep your answers more specific and always up to date. A quick way to remember is it's like an open book exam. Instead of guessing from memory, AI checks the right page and then explains the result in natural language. Ready to code this RAG setup in 5 simple steps? Come on, let's start coding. To start with, let's understand the problem statement. Have you ever had a policy question in mind and then spent forever scanning through pages of manuals trying to find the answer? You know you have read it before, but when it really matters, it's impossible to remember the exact detail. Maybe you are booking travel and wonder, does the policy cover this? Or applying for leave thinking, can I carry forward unused days? Suddenly you're lost in PDFs doing Control F of keywords or waiting on HR to reply. Now imagine, instead you just ask and instantly get the exact policy snippet explained clearly. That's the power of an RAG setup. And today we'll see how to build it. Let's create this RAG setup in 5 simple steps. What is the first step? If you have watched our video on web agents, you would probably know the answer by now. Yes, it's setting up the environment. Let's install the libraries, import the required packages, and set up OpenAI key and keep everything ready for further coding. Let's install LangChain, LangChain OpenAI, LangChain Community, Phase CPU. It's time to import the required libraries. For using OpenAI's LLM and also for using OpenAI embeddings, let's import OpenAI embeddings and chat OpenAI. For creating Phase vector store, let's import Phase. For creating RAG pipeline, let's import Retrieval QA from LangChain. Don't worry about vector stores and embeddings, we are going to cover that in some time. Now you already know that for loading an API key secretly into the Colab environment, we require these libraries and we have imported them. So let's import everything and run the code set. Now let's set up the OpenAI's API key secretly and let's load that into the Colab environment. Now step 2 is to set up the knowledge source. A knowledge source is an external collection of information, for example, documents, PDFs, or any file or text from where the specific information needs to be pulled from. We can use any kind of document here, but for simplicity, let's take a few text paragraphs and load as our knowledge source. This is the knowledge source for our RAG setup. This contains some HR policy information, for example, leave, public holidays, and then compensation, and HR related information are found here in this text. Let's run this. Now, step 3 is to convert this document, that is our knowledge source, into embeddings and store in vector database. So what are embeddings and how are they stored? Let's understand that first before continuing with this step. Now, what are embeddings? Embeddings turn text into numbers that represent meaning. This is important because embeddings allow searching based on meaning rather than on keyword matching. If two pieces of text mean similar things, their numerical representations will be close together. For example, king and queen end up near each other as you see here. Now, how do we create these embeddings? We create these numerical representations called as vectors with an embedding model. The result is a list of numbers that represents the semantic essence of the text. This lets the system match by meaning, not by exact keywords. Now we have the embeddings. We need a place to store and search them, right? That is a vector database. It finds the text that is closest in meaning to the question instead of doing the keyword matching. Face, find code, or a few popular vector databases. Now let's go back to our coding space and create these embeddings and vector database. Now we have to create embeddings for our knowledge source, right? For that, first let's load OpenAI's embeddings. OpenAI has already created numerical representations for the text and makes it simple to capture its meaning. So we are loading that OpenAI embeddings here as embeddings. Now we have to use these embeddings to convert our knowledge source and store it in a vector database. Let's do that. Here we converted our knowledge source called documents into embeddings and stored it in the face vector store, and we named it as DB. We have successfully completed 3 steps. Now step 4 is to create the RAG pipeline. Do you know how this RAG works? Technically in 2 steps by 2 assistants. The first assistant is a retriever that looks up for the relevant information like searching through the vector database and finding it. The second assistant is a generator that uses the information retrieved to write a clear answer for the query. Thus, this generation becomes augmented by the retrieved data. That's why it is called as a retrieval augmented generation. Now, we need a retriever that has to retrieve from our DB, right? Let's do that. Here, the retriever uses the vector DB containing the embeddings of our knowledge source we created in step 3. db.asRetriever indicates that the vector DB is converted into a retriever object for easy retrieval. Now, it's time to set up the generator and connect this generator and retriever. Let's do that by creating the RAG pipeline using retrieval QA. Here we have an LLM for generation. That LLM will use the information provided by the retriever. Here, Chat OpenAI allows us to pick the LLM model. We are using GPT-4o mini here. Temperature equals 0 makes the response deterministic. That is same response for same input every time. Just experiment with this value and let me know in the comments what happens if the value is higher. Now, retriever equals retriever sets up the retriever we created just before this step. Here we are using chain type as stuff. This is the simplest strategy. Stuff allows the retrieved text directly into the LLM prompt without any modifications. This is good for short contexts. Now we have set up the RAG pipeline. We reach the final step, step 5, to run the query and check how our RAG setup provides context-aware responses. Before that, if you want to build more complex RAG pipelines and integrate them to your AI agents, Interview Kickstart has a Power Pack program curated by FANG Plus industry experts. Please click the link in the description to know more about this program. Now, let's give our query and check the response. Now our query is, will I get paid for some leaves I do take as an employee? Let's check what the response is. Yes, as an employee, you will get paid for annual leave, parental leave and sick days subject to the company's policies. You have 21 days of paid annual leave, 16 weeks of paid maternity leave and 4 weeks of paid paternity leave. Additionally, you receive 12 paid sick days every year. So it has given this response. This response is not a ready-made response. If you see here, references of annual leave is here in this text and maternity and paternity leave is present here. So it has combined all this information, understood the context and it has given the response. Shall we try one more query? Let's ask, do we have work from home options? Now the response is yes, employees can work from home up to 3 days a week with manager approval. Great. Now the RAG setup is working fine and it's able to provide context-aware responses. Let's do a quick recap. 5 simple steps in which we created the RAG setup. First step is to set up the environment. We installed the required packages and imported the required libraries. Then we set up the OpenAI's API key secretly. Step 2 is to set up the knowledge source. Then step 3 is to convert the knowledge source to embeddings and store it in the vector database. Step 4 is to create the RAG pipeline, that is the retriever and the generator. Step 5 is to check the result. If you want this Google Colab notebook for reference, please check the description below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please follow for more AI explainers. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.